So today we're using Dixie Belle's new silk screen stencils. I don't know if you can see on camera, but there's a small screen behind it, kind of like a screen window, and that's actually where it gets a name from. And it allows these to be used over and over. I think you can get up to about 10 times use with it. It's sticky on one side, so you just lay it down on your project and then apply your paint. We have a custom blend here of rusty nail and drop cloth that we're using for this piece that you see here behind me. And we're going to be applying it with a sponge. This stencil is called Roses, and it's one of the new releases from Dixie Belle's Bells and Whistles line. As you can see, it has 3 different designs in this package. It has different forms of roses, and then it has this damask type pattern, and that's the one we're going to be using today, is the damask. When using stencils, I like to apply my paint with a sponge. This just gives you a little bit more control. It is a little slower doing it this way. You can also use a roller, or you can even use a squeegee type device to apply it and kind of scrape it back. But doing this just kind of prevents your paint from squishing up under the stencil itself, preventing you from getting too much paint on it and having bleeds. So as you can see here, my stencil design is actually a little bit wider than the drawer side itself. Because of that, we're not applying paint, obviously, to those pieces that are overhanging off the sides of the drawers, and just applying it where the actual drawer is. And then once we get this complete design painted in, we're going to simply lift it up and then slide it down. And you'll want to line up your design so that they fit seamlessly, and then you're just going to press it back down gently, and you'll start applying paint on the other side. That way we have a design all the way down the whole length of this drawer. Simple as that. Now, if we were using different designs as far as the stencil goes on different drawers, I would actually take this off and wash it at this point, because you don't want to let your paint dry on your stencil. The longer it sits on there and the more dry it gets, the harder it is to get off. So you'll want to put it on and continue using it, or if you're stopping at that point, you'll want to take it and wash it. Cleaning these is as simple as washing them in a sink with some dish detergent and a sponge. We have Dawn, I believe, at our shop, and I just use a little dish sponge and kind of rinse the paint off and use the sponge to kind of scrub it lightly, just to remove any paint that may have dried. Once you're done cleaning it, you're going to want to lay it out, sticky side up, on a paper towel and allow it to dry. This will make sure that your stencil is nice and clean and dried out and ready for use on your next piece when you're ready to use it again. You can get up to about 10 uses out of these stencils. I do have another video available on my YouTube channel where I applied another Dixie Belle Bells and Whistles stencil onto the side of drawers, and I did go over the cleaning process, so you can watch me wash it there if you're interested. As far as this piece goes, we just continued on applying the same stencil down the length of each side of the drawers on every drawer on this piece. This is what it looked like when we were done. As you can see, adding the stencil down the sides of these drawers really took this piece to the next level. So it kind of just gives it that finishing touch as opposed to leaving them plain. And then here's what it looked like from the front. This is my newest finish. I called it a Scandinavian Old World textured finish. I do have a complete start to finish tutorial on it. If you're interested, you can check that out on our website, rehabtofabdesigns.com. Otherwise, we'd appreciate you guys subscribing to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications, and thanks for watching.